because pure bit is trash. I tested that. No good.
Yeah, I was just like, I know.
He says he's gonna summon NPCs, trying to find one that doesn't wreck you all instantly. Fight them as you would normally. At CR201 in this test, it is expected that this is mostly impossible, and you will run out of power right away.
Okay. Sounds fun.
He's still typing.
We can use superchargers, right?
He said we will then back off our CR bit by bit until we find a spot where you have enough power and it feels like you might want it to feel. And he asked if anybody has any questions. Anybody got any questions? Oh God.
Are we allowed to use superchargers?
I hope so.
Yeah, because I mean that doesn't interfere with the power regeneration. Well, the trollers, yes.
That's the whole point behind having a supercharged regen power, is to be able to use superchargers.
Yeah, but I was just like, I'm wondering, does he want that factored in, or does he just want like?
I just asked him.
Just like, I wish we had the OG.
He asked what a supercharge was, what an SC was.
Like a power supercharge.
Yeah, I know. I told him supercharge.
Group shielding.
I was like, I wish we had the OG battle drone right about now. Got a yes? Sweet. Alright, so Joe and you need to be, what's the name of it? We need to be, well, I mean, like, technically, we were alternating superchargers pretty good without even saying shit whenever we normally run.
Oh, we'll just call it out. We can't just...
He said play, yeah, trolls and healers too. Play however you would play.
If anything, I'm going to save my power for the tanks and healers and trying to keep the DPS the whole time.
I'm gonna use the consecrated ground supercharge in case you're low damage.
No, what's the name of your DPS? You're not expected to run a support. What's the name of it? A support supercharger. Don't run that one. That'll, like, bias it.
Yeah, just use Cursed Idol like you normally would.
Just like, just do nothing but fucking stack gadgets DPSs with group shield superchargers.
Oh my god, it's Cyberlex.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 143, it's a lot lower.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can CC these because it's bosses.
That's power, though. My goodness, man.
Watch the next one because he's jumping by like 20 CR at the same time. It's supposed to be 190 something. Yeah, 195. Watch it. I'm probably gonna pop a supercharge for when the other one comes out because it's gonna be
A lot rougher.
So as soon as this one dies, I'll pop one.
I'm trying to like manage my damn what's the name of my power dumps and making sure I can keep a debuff up.
Okay, Ellen's coming out. Oh, that was bad timed.
Hang on, he's saying something.
Oh. Well, wasted that one. Whoops.
He said, alright, we found one that didn't die instantly, everyone out of power.
Yeah.
My power was...
a supercharge moment. That would have been a supercharge moment for whatever for us after like maybe 10-15 more seconds.
I think I was like the only one who was okay.
Yeah, because he was getting stunned. Because it's only one ad. You don't have to spam power just on one ad.
I still have to rotate my combos constantly, so yeah, my power consumption stays the exact same. Unless I start getting fucked up and missing combos and have to redo.
It's like I can't.
Alright, everybody take off your mask and see what CR makes you.
190.
190. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, and we started 2 bosses.
Cool.
I'm trying to remember the mechanics on these guys. I think they had poison. Solar Flame just does not get me the regen.
Yeah, you have to do like 2 of them in order to actually regen enough power in order to do it. I've been spacing my shit out. Like, I can't even hit my supercharged generator off a cooldown and I'm still doing power management.
He's typing again.
It felt a little bit better.
He said still not. He said still not doing much damage. Question. I took some damage that time. Somebody was slipping. No names mentioned. Still. Alright, he's something's coming.
Yeah, I'm running with the stun. Lots out.
Yeah, access this. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Watch out for General with those rifle combos. Oh, the teleport I forgot.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop a soda just for extra power, just to keep dumping.
Yeah, I've been using sodas. Next teleport, I'll put a supercharge out.
Alright.
Okay, it's unholy.
You should.
I'll try to get it. You're not going to be able to melee these ones. They're going to wreck you.
I'm like out on dry, with nothing. And do a second solar flame just to regen.
Perfection doesn't even have the power to heal.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, Mepps says, I want to focus on healing first and find some NPCs where you feel like you are healing about the normal amount you do in regular content, hitting your abilities about as often, and so on.
If anything, the Batmans would put more stress on us than the Vexes would.
Wait, so Chill, how was it feeling for you though? Like, I noticed a little bit of a difference from 190 compared to 201. Like, did you notice anything?
I'm not in the right mindset. I'm still trying to do, like, you know, a solar flame clip with recharge, which isn't working because I'm just dry. So I've been trying to, like...
I was like, I'm like alternating a little bit. That's what I'm saying, it's a little, but nothing significant. Yeah.
No, like that fight was what, a couple minutes? Like if there was a prolonged boss fight, we'd be screwed. Like I'd be on empty, nothing, bone dry, everything.
How many power back if you...
Hey, yeah, take off a ring. Take off a ring.
You said take off a ring?
Yeah.
180.
Go to 180. Because I was gonna say, whenever I did this, I took off my face, and then after that, I went down to like the renowned gear, like the level 20, level 30 shit, and I still kept it modded. But technically, right now, we're not doing mods, so I mean.
Yeah. Well, the problem is we're getting no crits. Like, there's no crits on our power.
Wait, hang on. Which take you? Okay, thank you.
and power's not evenly distributed because everyone's low. So it's like, who knows who's gonna get it?
Yeah, that's one reason why I kind of would hope for a single target. Shit, we got one.
Just watch out in the teleport on general.
What the
Teleport.
hell? What is the Assassinator doing?
He's trying to melee. He's gonna get wrecked.
No, it's like he did like a swoop. I was like, what the hell is he doing? I got you. Let me get a supply drop or something like.
Jesus Christ, perfection! You almost let me fucking die!
I could have used a super there, but I wanted to see how the group would do.
I'm trying to stay mid-range. Not really mid.
Mid range is fine. Just with melee, there's a lot of splash damages on general and space. Cybernetic too, especially if he drops a grenade.
I was gonna say, if he dies, it's harder to pick him up. That was the main thing I was looking at. Wait,
But at the same time,
Take off the other ring.
that'll be one.
This is like a street poker now.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep stripping until we're all naked, and it's,
I
yeah,
guess.
really gonna be amazing then.
Damn.
Definitely noticing a difference compared to 201.
This is gonna be a longer fight.
I'm just clipping just a little bit later though. Ooh.
Oh, supercharge.
Blocking is still not.
Yeah, they're starting to do mechanics now, so.
Why is Commander Jacob standing there?
EFK.
Teleport. Bunker buster.
I got him. Oh wait, he did type this out of chat, BRB, I forgot about that. He did type that.
Yeah. Perfection.
The issue is the longer the fights last, the more mechanics they're gonna do, which is gonna wreck the healing.
Spawn, yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna hit recharge alone. Sorry, that was my phone. Still not close enough to using Solar Flame and dumping in a consistent manner.
No,
Like,
not close.
Oh, you really need to be typing to him.
He can just summarize it
I'm
after.
recording and my voice.
He's fixing to go. Hey, he's fixing to go again with higher NPCs. That was too low. He said.
We can create a voice chat and invite him so he can listen to us.
In game?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not gonna remember it though.
I'm
He's
not
gonna
even
want
making
you.
it because I was like, I'm not even making it to halfway. Like solar flame into recharge. I'm not even making it to halfway on my solar.
I'll make the chat.
And it's like, if I can't do solar flame into power dump somewhat comfortably, then power's just gonna be screwed. I mean, you guys are seeing what power out is like right now, and this is damn near dumping off a cooldown.
I've got the poison aura.
Mighty has one too. I'm just gonna step away just a little bit. Yo, Mighty, you using Ram right now, right? I mean, Ram fan, right? I'm assuming that's what you're doing. Yeah, 'cause I was like, I'm not seeing your feet shuffle, so I can
create a chat.
Assassinator, stop wasting power.
Ala, go ahead and make the chat and invite everyone to it.
Ram fan times 10 chompers refresh. Right, I'm in here. No, I was talking about Assassinator. Like after we had already killed it, he was using chainsaw and like fucking low pressure. I was like, I actually want people to regen on power because I don't know when Mepps is spawning shit.
Are we all here? What's missing?
I don't see Witch in the chat or.
Let me invite you.
You guys hear me? Does this work?
Yep.
Yeah.
Only,
We just need Witch now.
Yeah.
We are here, but Assassinator.
Is he AFK?
I don't know.
Oh no, he just typed.
Yeah.
Why is he?
He's typing in
Nobody's
the chat.
I was like, Mighty's gonna be the driest out of everybody. Like, I really don't expect Mighty to last for more than 15 seconds. I really don't.
I should have picked up more weapons to test. I think dual pistol full auto might be a bit better than solar flame toys.
Oh god, please don't be a dual pistol spammer.
That's the thing though, your dumping frequency is gonna go down, but that's the only thing. His power's gonna be even worse than what it is now. That's the part that I'm scared of.
And what about the bow flurry shot? It is in better regions. If you
Bow
flip it.
explosive shot. Whenever I tested it when Revamp first came out, it was halfway decent.
The thing with the flurry shot is you can clip it before it runs the whole animation.
I just didn't like it because it's not AoE.
Yeah, only a single target.
Alright, let's try slightly harder mobs.
Alright.
Bring it.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
Teleport.
Let's see, I'm about to be out of power in like maybe like 3 more dumps, and my soda is barely halfway on cooldown.
I'm trying not to use supercharge at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to save mine too. Like, if I don't see anybody that has like death pressure, I'm not using my super. Like, just because I can't use my supercharged generator, I'm using just my power dump. I don't have the extra power.
I can only use I can only use the regenerator maybe like twice or every third time.
Delicious is doing very good damage.
Okay, so how did that... First of all, how did those NPCs feel? Were they doing damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you get hit, they took a chunk of your health. Definitely.
Okay. So then, how did healing feel? A little bit better?
Wait, you
Trolling,
said that-
guys. Chills. Chill.
Trolling is definitely better than what it was at 201, but the thing is, like, you don't have the extra power in order to use your supercharged generator consistently. I'm not even deep up in the bosses just because, like, everybody's power is floating around 10-15%, so all of my power is just going strictly toward dumping. I'm literally just solar flaming, clipping with a dump.
Yeah,
Just
my
trying
only
to focus
combo
on
is
scripting power.
I can
Okay.
barely hit a shield.
Yeah,
I'm
I
always
get-
on like 30% power. Just on I'm just doing recharge jumps. I'm just a battery. That's all I can
Yeah, I
afford
was
to
gonna
do.
say, whenever I get down to like 30% power pool or whatever, I automatically take my soda. From that point on, just using solar flame and the recharge, it's lasting me roughly, like, I think I have like maybe 60% of my cooldown left still on my soda, which is like I have to go basically half the duration of my soda with no other power management. Like, normally that would be supplemented by trinkets or a supply drop, but we're not running anything here, so I'm just out of luck. Like, I have to go.
Right,
through-
right,
I have
yeah,
to
it's
start
a
doing
weird
two hammer
test.
combos.
Mepps, are you where you can read the custom chat? Because Perfection is talking there.
Yep,
Unholy,
I'm
that's
reading it also.
Perfection.
I do see that also. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's take off... I don't know, what should we take off next?
I don't know.
Boots, maybe?
Alright.
The utility belt would bring us down to 148 if we took off the utility belt.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Utility belt off, boots on.
How did you end up 147? Okay, I was gonna say, how did you end up 147 Perfection?
Just want to say
You
that
gotta change
as a
the
DPS, to get the
which-
rotation, I'm drinking the soda on cooldown. Even
Which,
just
lose the utility belt.
Yeah, the second my soda's off cooldown, I'm taking it normally.
Yeah. That's with you guys dumping on cooldown. So that's no bueno, in my opinion.
My power cost is down to 7,700, so that's like 13. It's like 1,300 power saved every 1.5 seconds at this CR. And my power
Like,
pool is only
maybe
like,
if I went-
what is that, like 6,000 less power. That's not
Because
that
I'm only
bad.
dumping, maybe Weapon Master would be better, but I went hybrid, so I'm getting a balance.
Alright, we're all ready, Mepps, when you're ready.
Alright, here we go. Let's... I don't know what this is going to do, but we'll see if you die.
I was
You're
like, I have all the
quite a
reports,
bit
so don't
higher
be
than you
sneaky.
at this point, so... Seems like you're fine.
Yeah, Mighty's running out of power, but that's to be expected.
Teleport.
Pop out my soda. I tried clipping with my shield, but apparently he stunned me out of the animation. Okay. I got the DOT on me. Okay, roughly around the same area still.
Were those NPCs requiring healing? Or were they
I
hitting
was
too
gonna say,
weak?
I think I only went down to like
I
half
didn't-
health whenever you teleported on me. Didn't seem extreme.
I didn't
Let's
get
do
it.
let's stay here and do a little bit harder.
Yeah, because these NPCs don't have a lot of splash damage, so it's really just the tank getting targeted.
They don't do
Wait a
their
second,
scripted attack, there's barely any damage to heal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
If like Cybernetic
stun-
Zex isn't dropping
but-
his grenade, if we don't have the bunker busters or the teleports from general, like they're not doing a lot of damage on the group. It's just focused on the tank.
Looking for maybe a different NPC to use that would just...
Does
more-
Tyrant? What's the name of it? Doesn't Tyrant target everybody every so often with those beams?
Tyrant would be constant damage to the beam, yeah.
Which one?
The Paradox Tyrant.
Perfection. Do not get Stompa in here, please. I'm not
Yeah.
ice. Do not get Stompa in here.
Either that or you got Mantis, because Mantis will be doing those pools from Dark
Damn.
Side War Factor.
God forbid the hammers. God forbid the hammers.
I can't handle the hammer with combo interrupts. Mantis
Yeah,
would
we
be
need
a good one.
we need like really counter heavy bosses to test the tank too.
Really?
If her
Seriously?
If her combos are getting interrupted, then
And if you want to test, if you want to see that, then I need a boss that's actually going to stun me, because I can't be interrupted on my combos, but I can be stunned out of them very,
well, the tyrant
very
will
easily.
stun you. His beam stuns every time he shoots it.
Yeah.
And you can't obviously counter the tyrant, so you're gonna be just surviving.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
can't farm
fucked at that
boost.
point.
I was gonna say, are there any SM bosses? Like, are there any SM bosses that are heavy on counters?
All the FOSS ones usually are, like Superman, General Lex, or Lex Luthor. What's her face? The chick with the laser beam, the Death one.
Ursa?
No, wait,
Ursa, yeah.
Well, let's. You guys suggested that was easy to find.
The tyrant was easy.
Yeah.
Mantis was easy.
Oh, Mantis.
Alright.
Yeah, Mantis is a good call too.
Let's see how it goes.
Most of the counter heavy SM bosses are in OA.
Oh shit! Wait, he just did like 2 range taps for like 2,000-3,000. That actually seemed kind of weak for a boss tap. Wait, does he have infinite health? Okay, there we go. Nah, his health's smooth. I was about to say.
No, but once we get to 50, he's got the health. He's got the healing.
Still pretty weak.
No, I got hit. No. Put me at 30% of health.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Mantis he'll hit mid range.
Crap, I'm gonna go ahead.
I mean, I guess we don't really need. We just need them to do damage enough to you that you feel like you're in the situation where you're healing, and then do the heals feel like they cost too much power. So if it's a little spiky, that's okay.
I still have nothing.
Either that, when you just, either that
In-
an NPC dot on
No,
the group.
sir.
Everyone's taking damage.
That's fine. Let's judge. I'm gonna have to start doing it. We can't watch the combos. I guess so.
Let's try this.
I feel like we need to.
I actually went through a lot more power that time.
I want to say we might go down to. Like, I'm still having issues. I'm like if I just had to give an estimate, I might say you might need to drop down to 100.
I'm just trying to think of like.
For real perfection.
Drop down for what?
I was gonna say maybe we could try to bump it up and drop down to 100, because I was like another 10 or 20 CR isn't really gonna change my situation as a controller that much. I'm not even close to comfortable, so to speak.
Trying to think of bosses that have like hot mechanics.
Like, hold on, so let me just see how much would I have to take off to get down to 100.
Man,
What's his face?
That boss took a lot of my health when he hit me.
Atrocitus from OA SM would be nice. He's got those pools. He'll stun the tank with his headbutt.
I just took off everything on the right side and it got me down to 96. That's somewhat close.
Calabac would be another good one because he'll beam a random target, like a random group member, with that beam.
I was gonna say you guys can stay at 148. I just want to see what 96 feels like. I want to see if it's closer.
Well, let's all do that. Let's all. What'd you say? You took off the whole right side?
Yeah, I took off the whole right.
Why not? Let's jump down and see if we're wasting time up here. Anyway.
We should
Well, like,
instantly.
I'll-
If they're the
I'll
same
let
CR,
go back
their
up to
CR 163. That's 67 CR higher.
See what my power cost is now.
No, we can't get the Paradox Sentry because we don't have a way to drop his shield. We don't have the eggs. So everyone will just die instantly on the Reflect.
Oh yeah. Well, unless they bring in the one from what's the name of it? They can bring in the variation from the Area 51. That one doesn't kill you automatically from the reflect damage. It just hurts a little bit. It'll be something.
Yeah, but all of us hitting though, we'd be taking massive damage with one healer.
I'm sitting at 26,384.
And that Sentry doesn't
What
do anything.
CR are you guys now? 96?
We're waiting on one to still take off the rest of his gear.
But no,
Alright, now we're
Calabac
all
and
96.
Atrocitus would be ideal.
Just want to see how much the dump does.
Oh, my
We'll
pot's
do Calabac and Atrocitus next.
326 is pot.
I'm just looking at the percentage of my power pool. I was gonna say it looks a little bit less than. Whoa, crap! Sentry.
Watch the jump.
Roll.
Who are we going first? Targeting first, guys.
I do not know.
I would take the Ravager at first, because if he gets in those healing fountains, it's gonna be annoying.
Cool. You got the healing debuff on your supercharged generator. This feels this actually feels a lot better for controlling. Oh crap!
Ouch!
Yeah, he stood in the stomps.
Perfection.
Hold on, let me try
Perfection. I'm gonna blame you for that. Where was the CG, man?
I got it. I got it.
Ooh. Where's Ravager? Here he is. Got him.
Also, Ravager's at 3 swipes. If you don't heal on the 3rd swipe, you're dead. Sentry's got the shield up, so watch the reflect damage. Jumping.
Hold up. There we go. Forgot I'm not in movement speed.
3rd swipe's coming.
I want to say we can actually go up. I can actually hit my supercharged generator like somewhat often. I'm actually feeling somewhat good. Oh my god, how many freaking times is he gonna charge at me? Supercharge. Oh. And my soda will be up by the time I need more power. Yo, Chill, what's your supercharge looking like?
I've got 1 saved up. That's it.
I'm at like 35% on 1. Like, well, yeah, roughly 35.
Yeah, I'm like 1 1/4. I got him. I got him.
Oh crap! He freaking
Charging. He's gonna
yeah, I
swipe.
died. I was just like, I got stuck there. I was trying to jump and roll.
Oh, yeah, supercharging.
Okay. Good. I'll get up once he moves. Okay, I'm good.
3rd swipe coming. Yeah, that's half health there. Charge.
I wasn't clipping my damn. What's the name of it? The clip of my supercharge generator actually just a little bit better than this.
It feels a bit nicer, but I'm still like the entire time I'm on like I don't go higher than 30% power pool.
Yeah, it's better. It's noticeably better.
Who was speaking there? Who said it was better but was still at 30% power?
It was me. It was Fammy. Like the whole time, like it felt smoother, but the whole time I'm on like 30% power, so all I could do was hit my supercharge regen and dump. I couldn't do 2 debuffs. I couldn't do like an extra CC. I couldn't do a shield. I can only focus
and that's you
on those
controlling,
things.
right?
Yeah, controlling.
Yeah.
Who was healing?
For DPS was way better for me.
So it's smoother, but I'm not really doing my role because I can only physically use 2 powers.
Right, got it. Who was healing?
Perfection, and he's typing.
Okay.
You said consumption could be better. Felt like I had to spam quite a bit because my healing wasn't all that strong.
Yeah.
Heals are really, really weak, Mepps. Like, compared to the health pool, the heals are very, very weak.
Yeah, like if we would have the Tyrant in there, we would have seen more deaths because more people would have got hit at once with that beam.
I really wish someone else is tanking this.
Right, and this is a bad test for that because you're not wearing half your gear, you don't have skill points coded, that kind of thing. I understand the healing strength concern.
I was gonna say, can we just try it?
The heals, though, even at At max gear with max mods and max skill points placed, like maxing out in the restoration with the 175, the heals are massively underperforming in content. And if they're underperforming that much at 201 CR in US or in JFA, imagine how underrated they're going to be in JFA at 190 at entry level, 190 to 192, depending on if you had OP pieces.
Yeah, I hear you. It's kind of a different issue, right? Are they underpowered because they don't do enough?
It's not enough heal. I mean, like it's
because they don't have enough power.
It's not enough. It's not enough heals over time, and then the power consumption on top of it. It's like a double whammy. They go hand in hand. Because when you start looking at the HOTS, it's like if you pop Divine Light, that's a 450 power cost. It's 14,000 power, and then you're only looking at getting a 6-tick HOT of 450. And that's not doing much when, as a tank, I can be sitting there with a 55k base health pool. So, it's not. And the burst on it's only 7,706, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I totally hear you. We're trying to track down the power cost issue first. So let's Healing felt like your heals were weak, but you were able to cast them when you wanted to. You weren't out of power, or you were still out of power in this most recent test.
Just wondering, Mighty, how did you feel about hard light DPS? Did you notice a noticeable difference? Like, I'm assuming you probably should have noticed it more than anybody.
Not always gasping for power, so it was better, but also still not comfortable. It was no so different. So let's take off one more or two more things. You guys wearing still.
We have the back and
couple pieces on the left side.
Yeah, you have to take off the back because everything else would be too high a modifier. The back gets you to 82.
Okay, let's take the back off, and we'll try again, see if we can find.
Yeah, put a Paradox Tyrant in so we can get some more damage on the group.
Shit, wrong mod photo. Where's my head? Okay.
Alright, so now you're CR 82?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Yep, Atrocitus and Caliban.
He's charging.
Shoot, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm still only at 1 supercharge.
Yeah, I'm at 1 use as well.
I'm like 1, maybe 1.5. Calibac charging, he's beaming. Ground pound. Those are grenades.
Get the healer.
I got the healer, then I'll put a supercharger.
Should have a supply drop.
Atrocitus is doing his ground pound. Calibac charging.
And I got panicked.
Beam.
Trying to use my supercharge generator every so often now since I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with my power pool. I'm just not putting out enough power, but I'm feeling more comfortable with my own power management though.
I'm getting beamed. That's 7k there.
I'm just lasting until my soda almost. This isn't actually a half bad area.
Yeah, but we're still only using 2 powers though.
Yeah, I was just like, if I had reserve tank in or whatever, it wouldn't be that bad. And if I had the weapon cycle giving me power every 20 seconds, that's gonna be a
grenades. No, like if I was fully modded at this level, I think it'd be okay.
Yeah. Wouldn't pop my supercharge just because.
Josh is doing the ground pound. Grenades. Those grenades hit a lot harder than SM.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That wasn't too bad. I'm trying to think.
Before we start the next thing, I need to change the baby real quick. I'll be right back.
How did that feel? Let's start with healers. Assumption was not that bad. Regeneration is terrible. What do you mean, regeneration? As in, you're not getting power back very quickly?
Are you hybrid or play for Power Mastery Spec Unholy? Hybrid.
He's hybrid. Which weapon are you using? Handbuster or dual pistols?
Oh.
Are you
So
using
he's probably doing flare shot.
No, I was gonna say explosive shot. If I remember, I gave better like chunks of power. So whatever taps, what's the name of it? Taps regenerated. In general, they ended up regenerating power weaker than what the holds do.
What about Aerostorm might work too?
Try doing what's the name of it? Try spamming explosive shot or whatever. Try spamming that one. Like you should see a huge power tick come back on each one, and it's fairly quick. That was one of the things I was talking about earlier with whatever, where power mastery was kind of helpful on using whatever weapon. Some of the weapons, certain combos are better than others. I was gonna say, can we, whenever Charm gets back, can we just redo that one or whatever and see that he's better off with both? I'm fine with celestial DPS rotations with power mastery. Okay, so that's good. The only problem is that technically the stats we have right now, if I remember right, these are actually less than T1 relationship-wise with power cost, which is funny.
Yeah, I was thinking it might be better at this point to like get some, tier 3 or 4 armor on and then start taking that off, as opposed to wearing almost no gear at all. But we can keep at it and see if we get anywhere. You guys just take off all of your armor and it's still not good. I guess figure out a different test.
Just get to one more once Charm gets back.
Yeah, I also want to try a different level of NPC, because generally speaking, your CR should be about 10 or 11 levels below what you're fighting. And right now you guys are like 30 levels below. Which means you're fighting really hard NPCs for your CR.
I just realized, whenever I did the ratio for the current power cost that we have for like the 300s compared to the power pool that I have right now, it was like 0.17. Like the T1 gear that I have on record is like 0.25, which means that my power ratio, like, how can I put this? The amount of powers that I could use for my power pool is higher now than what it is in T1 gear. Like, that's holy. Then we'll have to go down to like, we'll be in the like less than we'll probably be in like maybe the low 30 CRs maybe. Because what is T1? That's what T1. I was at CR 52.
T1,
so
yeah, that's Batcave, so that's like 45 CR highest maybe. Because once you go to 50, when you're in the 50s and 60s, you go to FOSS.
Yeah, so that's going to be really low, but not bad though. You were close to it though, like literally maybe just like an extra 10-20 CR less than this and would probably be at it roughly. I can't ask for too much more than what I'm at right now, considering everything else that we could technically have. If you had home turf and everything, you'd probably damn near be fine with just this.
Yeah, I mean we're looking for that number.
I'm back.
To then start extrapolating.
We were gonna do one more or whatever. I told Unholy to try a new weapon combo to see if he regenerates more power faster. See if it's the weapon combo. 2-1 is 43. Yeah, like I think 43 is Kondak, I think.
Oh.
And I got a supercharge on chill. I don't know if you want yours or not.
I'm full, but I was saving it just so we could see how Perfection's power regen is.
Looks like outside the stretch today, but a regen of somewhat decent amount. He keeps on getting low, but I'd say it's that. I don't know. We'll see if it's better or not. I'm dry. Gotta go for the second combo.
Yeah, I'm doing second combos the whole time.
I'm going probably just to go ahead and be on the safe side. I don't want something to happen. Put my sodas on this up. Oh shit, Alice low. Is Ali even getting his, or is he have like a DLT or something on him?
He's up here behind me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was wondering why his health just stayed at like half for like a while.
He's using Wrath of the Presence combo to consume souls, so he's in melee range.
I couldn't really see a difference on Perfection's power regen. Seems about the same.
I was like, I was dumping a little bit more than what I was beforehand. Yeah, not much.
He said, yeah, not too much.
Not much? Okay.
He's got a relog again, too.
Okay.
I
mean,
okay.
So, let's try to focus on when you hit your ability, or your clipped chain of abilities, especially like for a healer when you're bringing someone back up.
Mepps,
yes.
The healer relogged, so he's missing this.
Oh, okay, I'll wait. Like, it makes sense you guys are running out of power because you don't have all of the bells and whistles you should have.
But even with the bells and whistles,
only running out of power, but how does it feel? Like, if we think back to kind of the examples from before.
Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say I'm around, like, in terms of being comfortable, I'd probably say I'm like a 7, 7.5. Like, I'm fairly close. If I had to give a rating for this.
Like using a big heal or like a 300 power cost, any ability, took some percentage of your bar at CR201 is taking some amount less of your bar at this point.
Yeah, I think it's, what is it? Because we have 23,875, and my 300 is 4257. So my 300 cost is 23. It's my 300 power cost is 17.83% of my power pool right now.
And it was closer to what when you were 201?
Man,
like
I was
closer to
201.
28%.
I do not know. I was at 27.78 when I was in Raven gear or whatever.
Okay.
Like, even T1 gear is at 25%. We're hella low.
Right, and that's what we're trying to figure out. Like, at what point is that feeling good? Like, so yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, maybe we'll wait for Unholy to get back, and then maybe take off one
He's
more.
back.
Okay. So how did...
He said currently my 450 power cost ability takes 26.7% of my power bar. At 201 it takes 31%.
And how would you say it's feeling? Does that still feel like too much, that 26.7%?
I guess it is because, I mean, he's saying that he can't regen power fast.
Because I was like, if changing weapon combos, I was like, explosive shot wasn't that far behind solar flame whenever I was testing it. So I was like, if he can't regenerate power, then that means in order to get more regen than what he has now, he'd have to be power modded. Changing weapon combos isn't going to do anything.
Yeah, that's, I guess.
He said considering how regenerating power is right now, it's still too much.
As a DPS, I'm comfortable now. but that is because the backbone of my loadout is 100% cost. That is retribution combo weeder. So I think that's it. That's the reason.
Yeah, for controller, I'm like 200 and 300, and technically I haven't gotten the clipping yet. I haven't clipped a supercharged generator in a dump like that. I think I may do it maybe like once every run. Otherwise, I'm just spreading it out.
Okay, let's take off one more piece of gear. What's left?
I think the head will be the next one, because I think the chest and the legs are the highest, aren't they?
Head brings us to 63.
Let's take off the head then, see what happens. And tell me what CR you end up at.
63.
63. And let me see what the percentage is for this one. My 300 is 32.
63 would be like, we're like mid tier 3 now.
10 plus 20 or 25. We're down to 15. We're down to 15.8 for 300. 15.8% of my power pool for 300.
Yeah, T4 was like low 70s.
Now, yo, that actually looks kind of nice though.
Unholy, what is it for a 300 power cost?
A 300 power cost percent, or are you talking about the actual value?
No, the percent.
The percent is 15.81.
Got it. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool, let's try
Perfection's at 23.7 for 450.
Just asking for the 300.
I know, but I'm letting him know because
I don't.
because that's the one that Perfection is struggling with the most. So I wanted to make sure he knew it. Saw it, read it, heard it.
Got it. Okay, here's some more bosses.
Right. I'm actually not going to do power.
Assassinator didn't take off his head because he's not in group chat anymore.
Hey. Wait. Oh, like I want to say we're actually like too high on power. This is too comfortable. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Try to clip it up and see what it's like. Somebody pick up Assassinator. Where's he at on the opposite side? Next to Mepps?
Yeah, I got him.
I'm actually able to last until my solo, so this is actually good for controlling. I'm actually fine here.
Yeah, no, this level's fine for controlling. If I wanted to hit other powers, I could.
Yeah, especially if we have both trinkets. Ooh.
I still can't power the DPS, but it feels more comfortable for controlling.
So I mean, like if we have light mods or whatever, then we'd be able to push out more.
If we had crits, it'd be different. If we had the crits, it'd be different.
So what? This is this is.
Wait. Did Mighty really give a thumbs up? Mighty was power good?
I was gonna say 15.8 is hella low. I was like, this is like 50% of what T1 gear is, let alone 201.
Alright, so this feels good. Might even be a little too far, but we've crossed the point, it sounds like.
Yeah, I was just like, that's like a solid like 9.5 for me for controlling for not having bells and whistles.
So let me get the numbers. For healers, on your stats page, what is your power right now?
Perfection said, honestly, I felt it was fairly decent on power, but if healing strength wasn't this bad, I wouldn't need to spam as much.
Got it.
Oh, so we're all at the same power stat.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody.
You only, Perfection, you only have 2 less Dom than you do at CR201. That's nice. That is sad.
Is that the same for tank and damage? Everyone's got 2425?
Yeah, that's what my power is.
Okay, apparently we're being consistent. That's good. Okay, so when you open up your loadout screen and check out a 300 power cost ability, what does it cost for you?
Mepps, Perfection makes a good point. Everybody needs to give their HP pool.
It's all the same. 11,107 or 017.
Mine's not the same. Mine's 12,085.
Well, that's tank.
Mine is 11,017.
Power.
So
power,
DPS is
20, 425.
3230 for 300.
See, Witch has got to go, so let's see if Crappy can jump on in his place.
Well, I think I need to take these numbers back to design and see what we should do next. I think it's a good time for a break. Okay, 4846 or 450. I think that's what I need for now. I kind of like to jump back to like high-level, max-level characters and kind of do this test again with all the bells and whistles as opposed to stripped down. But let me go harass Moja for a bit and get back to you guys.
Hey, stop by Sword while you're at it.
Just to harass him.
Get to harass him. Tell him to give back Purification PI, to buff the heals, and to put CG down to a 50% supercharge, and tell him I send that with all my love.
Okay, I didn't get any of that, but
wow, thanks, Mepps.
Tell Sport that Mighty said hi.